Hello everyone, welcome to Because classes. Today we learn Euclid geometry. Euclid geometry axioms and postulate. Starting with his definition, Euclid assuming certain property which were not be proved as these were universal truth. Not be proved as were universal truth. He divided his assumptions into two types. Postulate and axioms are assumptions not be proved, and postulate and axioms. The term postulate was used for assumptions specified to geometry. Actually, postulate is the verb. Postulate is verb. If we say that let us postulate, then we mean that firstly make some statement based on observed phenomena in the universe and then check its truth and validity. Check its truth and validity. If it's true, valid, then it is accepted as postulate, otherwise not. It is true, valid, then it is accepted as postulate. Axiom term was used throughout mathematics and not specifically linked to geometry. Postulate is linked to geometry, but axiom is not linked to geometry. It is the mathematical, throughout the mathematical, not a specific link to geometry. Postulate was used for assumption specific to geometry. This is the difference between postulate and axiom. Euclid axioms think which are equal to the same things are equal to another thing. That means AB is equal to B CD and CD is equal to B DE, then AB is equal to B EF. If line segment AB is equal to the line segment CD, line segment CD is equal to be the line segment EF, then the line segment AB is equal to line segment EF. If equal are added to equal, then the wholes are equal. That means given that the angle ABC is equal to the angle DEF and we add equal, this term and this term is equally added on both sides, LHS and RHS, then whole be equal. This term and this term be equal. This term and this term be equal after adding angle X, Y, Z. MXYZ adding both sides in LHS and in RHS like that and like that, then this term be equal. If measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure of DEF, then on adding the same measure of angle XYZ on the both sides, we get the sum measure of angle ABC and angle XYZ equal to sum of measure of angle DEF and XYZ. That means if I have MABC and MDEF, then we just add the both sides. That term is MXYZ plus MXYZ. Then after adding XYZ and XYZ, this both term is equal. That means MABC plus MXYZ is equal to be MDEF plus MXYZ. This term and this term is this term and this term, both term is equal. If equal and subtracted from equal, then remainder are equal. If adding some term, then be equal. If subtracting some term, then equal. That means 4x is equal to be 5y. If subtracting some term from these minus 2 and minus 2, 4x minus 2 is equal to 5y minus 2. This term and this term be equal after adding and subtracting. Axiom 4. Think which coincide with one another are equal to one another. That means he said that coincide, that means any triangle we take, this is the pattern of triangle, or model of triangle. It coincides with the triangle other triangle. This is a triangle made by hand, as similar to model. Then triangle ABC and DEF. Triangle ABC is equal to B triangle DEF. both triangle is equal. This triangle and this triangle is equal. Axiom 5. The whole is greater than part. That means if anything is whole, if you say that x plus y plus z and all are the positive number, if x is greater than 0, y is greater than 0 and z is greater than 0, then x plus y plus z is greater than x plus y. That means this is the whole and this is the part. One part is missing, therefore it is the part of this one. This is the whole and this is the part. Example, if x is equal to y plus z, where x is greater than y and x is greater than z, that is, if the quantity y is the part of the another quantity x, then x can be written as the sum of y and some third quantity z. There is some z such as x is equal to y plus z. This axiom gives us the definition of greater than. Quantity y is the part of another quantity x. This is the main function, this is the whole, and x can be written as a sum of y and some third quantity z. Symbolically, x is greater than y means there is some z such that this axiom gives as definition of greater than. He told that if y plus z, then always x is greater than y and x is greater than z. This is the whole and this one is the part. That means whole is always greater from part. This is the part and this is the whole. This whole is always greater from part. This is the part. It is also a part. Therefore, part is always smaller than whole, or whole is always greater than part. Think which are doubles of some same things are equal to another thing. Y is equal to this, z is equal to this, y is equal to this and z is equal to this. Think which are double of the same thing. Double of the same things are equal to one another. That means if y is equal to the double of x, and z is equal to the double of x, then y is equal to be z. We can write this equation like y is equal to double of x, z is equal to double of x, then y is equal to be z. Think which are halves of the same thing are equal to one another. That means if y is equal to the half of x and z is equal to the half of x, then y is equal to be z. A system of axiom is called consistent if it is possible to deduce from this axiom a statement that contradicts any axioms or previously proved the statement. Axiom is called consistent contradict of any axioms or previously proved statement. Axioms is called the consistence. Axioms is called consistent if it is possible to deduct from this axiom a statement that axioms is not be say that it is the statement, it is the statement that contradicts any axioms or previously proved statement. A system of axioms is called, any system work on the axiom is called consistent. That means you don't sure about that result. If it is impossible to deduce from this axiom statement that contradict any axioms or previously proved statement. Now we go on the Euclid postulate. You know in the first slide what is the difference between Euclid postulate and Euclid axioms. Axiom is only for the mathematical calculation, assumption for the mathematical throughout the mathematicals, not specifically linked to geometry. But postulate is specifically to geometry, specified to geometry. It is specifically linked to the geometry. Assumptions specified to geometry. Throughout mathematics, not for specifically linked to the geometry. Axiom is for the throughout mathematics, and postulate is assumption for a specific geometry. Now we go on the Euclid postulate.